Alrighty, so Weser, the first two slots are going to be just the plain ones, The secondaries on the Weser suck, do not invest in them. We have additional torp speed, but the torps are already fast enough. They're really fine, so additional attack time on the rockets is going to give us the ability to try to turn to maybe catch a citadel, hopefully. Additional health on the rockets, we could also do bombs. Bombs are probably going to be the second most, the second strongest source of damage that we're going to have. And I'm actually going to make that switch now. So we'll go ahead and do the bomb health this time, just for the lulls, and we'll see how it works out for us. For the commander, more faster, healthier, base 9-point build for every CV in the game. And I'm going to be honest, it's a little hard to find points to place for the Weser. Having the additional secondary range is nice on the tier 8 and the tier 10 if you have the points for it. Proximity fuse is a joke because the torps do so little damage, buffing them is kind of worthless. Then again, so is this talent. This little plus 3% thing is utterly a meme. But when I was trying to redo this, I just sat so long thinking, what in the hell can I take? I don't care about any of this. At tier 6, the fighter talents are kind of worthless because you only drop 3 planes per fighter consumable. So what do I do? So I just went ahead and took it for the hell of it. I also took bomber speed because, I don't know, for the lulls. Really, the 9 points are the most important thing for the tier 6, and the points become a little more relevant as you go up the tier, and then we have some engine boost because boost is good. Should not be running any flags because I am trying to save the monies. Correct. There we go. Flak is viable. The flak talent could be viable at tier 6. However, the tier 6 has less flak in general because tier 6 is still a training tier. So you shouldn't have too many interactions with flak at tier 6. But, I mean, if you find yourself interacting with flak, that's definitely a talent that will save you health and potentially save you planes. The more you get used to the timing of the flak and kind of moving or maneuvering to place the flak not on your flight path, the less likely you are to interact with it. But I mean, yeah, if you definitely take flak damage, then sure, you could go for the 4-point thing. Is enhanced aircraft armor not useful? I think that's what we were just talking about, was the flak stuff, the flak damage reduction. It's not something that's required because you can avoid flak for the most part. But, I mean, if you end up eating flak more often than you would like, yeah, you'll probably get a lot of mileage out of the talent. You believe the Soviet premium CV is going to be the best carrier in the game. The loadout is perfect for the current CV meta. Well, I mean, they're still in testing. They're still sorting stuff out. Soviet CVs just got their heels removed. So, I haven't actually played the premium one, so I don't even know how she feels. But, I mean, they're still getting tweaked, so whatever. Okay, so with the Weser, we could Citadel, probably a Trento, maybe a Nuremberg. Not really going to Citadel much else. So that means that our rocket planes are fairly low value, because there's only going to be so many things that we can interact with. So not only are they fast, which is good for the scout, it also means that they're a little disposable, so that we can get them into places that they shouldn't really be able to go, because they're just going to get shot down. But we can get information that way. So we might end up YOLOing in, just trying to get something. Mirrodin. Thank you very much for the 8 months. Hello from the underworld. How you been, Mirrodin? It's been a while. So one thing to note, the German CVs do not up-tier well. German CVs require Citadels to stay relevant. The only thing we can really Citadel in the field is the Queen Elizabeth with bombs and the Trento with rockets. I suppose we could Citadel a Ryujo maybe, but there's not a lot of really viable targets for us, so this means that we're really going to be more in a supportive posture, just trying to be of informational assistance more so than trying to run around making plays. Albemarle's tier 8, it's going to have too much armor for us. We could try to strike the Gaide. Gaide, whatever. You're busy working and you're pissed about the changes to rockets. Understandable.
Fighter airborne.
Hey, Jagged. Alright, so the Trento was one of those victory condition ships. This is one of those things where I can strike into this and try to make a play. And obviously the Trento has figured that out. So we're not going to get a piece of this even though we're trying to turn hard. No, I don't think so. Oh, no, we got some. So we got a little bit. Looks like the Albemarle's got his defensive fire going. And I'm just going to head out and drop a fighter for information for the Gaide, because these guys are going to keep pushing in on him. So that'll at least give him a heads up, but this dude, frankly, needs to bail.
Get back!
There's too many bad guys here, man. And I don't think with 3 planes I have a way back in on that. I think I would just get shot down.
Airborne.
So rather than waste the time on it, I'm not going to. Another thing to note, tier 6 CVs, a tier 6 CV might do 60 to 80,000 damage in the entirety of a game. Might do more, it's possible, especially if there's fires and floods or something, but they might do 60 to 80,000 damage in a game. So if we go against an Amagi is going to have like 60 to 70 and 4 or 5 heals. So if we spent every piece of damage we had into this Amagi in the entirety of the game, we probably wouldn't be able to kill it. So striking tier 8 battleships is going to have very low returns. That being said, this is a giant cluster of awful, so I don't think I have really a way in on that. So I'm hoping the Amagi is a Japanese battleship and has, you know, not the best AA. To try and allow us to strike this. If the Amagi... yeah, this is just not working, so... nope.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Took bad flak, have to bail. Can try to bomb it. I can't imagine I'd get a Citadel on an Amagi.
All stations.
But I don't know how much else I could Citadel. So at least we can try to keep pressure and not throw away planes. Saipan doesn't like being bottom tier. I mean, it doesn't, but it still has the ability to interact with stuff, which is good.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Also, the negative 10% arming distance on all your German captions. You torp a lot, can recommend. I suppose I could see that for the Graf Zeppelin torps. They have a pretty long arming distance. But I tend not to take that skill. I just lead more. Does this give us anything? Nope. No citadels. But we do get to spot the Gaide, which is nice. So that's at least an update on his position. Somebody else might take some pot shots at that. I'm going to slam on the brakes and drop off the front gun. Between the front gun and the point of the nose. Trying to aim, you know, midships. 2 planes left. I don't get to go back in. We're just going to get to a safe distance and recall. If we recall in between 3.5 and max range, we might end up eating flak. Lose some health for free. Oh, Ryujo's bored. That's why he's going for us. Good note. He doesn't really have good torp angles in this position. Tier for tier, Ark Royal, you say it's the Torpedo Queen. Ark Royal has great throw weight. She up tiers very well. Anshin actually should be contesting...
Teammate, I need your support. Capture that area.
Yeah, he should be contesting Bravo since the battleship is down. Might have to start working on the Alabama. I don't know if I can do anything against the Alabama. I mean, I can obviously torp him, but does that matter to anybody?
All forces, capture that area.
That fighter's not going to do very much at all.
Fighter airborne.
And he even pops a fighter. That's going to be even harder to interact with. No, I don't have a way in on the Alabama right now. Fighter's going to last for a minute. That was popped around 14:45. There's the Gaide.
Attention, reporting a target position.
So we can keep this lit. There's a whole bunch of strangeness going on over at Charlie.
Fighter airborne.
Nothing special. Can we lock him in? Might be able to lock him in, or at least force him away from the cap. Maybe this torp? That torp's looked good. Might actually get 2 there. Do. He doesn't want to run away. Now he wants to run away. It's gonna turn out. Because he's just too low to stay, right?
Fighter destroyed.
Stay on top of him for a bit. That torp should be good. And we lose a plane very soon, so we're gonna watch the health. Drop. Plane before we die. Take the bombs. I don't think we consider Nell in Alabama, though.
Fighter airborne.
No, I think we take torps for the Alabama. So we got good damage into the Gaide. He has to fuck off. He might be able to do something from smoke, But at least to be playing, hopefully,
Fighter destroyed.
defensively. And if we can work on the Alabama with everybody else,
Concentrate
then we
fire
can
on
start
the
to bomb
enemy
into the
warship.
Queen Elizabeth, because she's tier 6, so I should be able to Citadel that. Okay. It's working on the Gal. He's just trying to find something he can do. We're setting up to strike the Alabama. I could actually pre-drop, but I don't know if 3 planes is enough. We're probably going to lose 2, maybe 3 planes coming in on an Alabama. It is a tier 8 CV. We're only in mid-range now, and we've already lost 1, just about 2 planes because of flak. We should be able to get a drop at least, which we do, so that's something. Albemarle is pushing. This is still awkward, but we still have a lot of pieces on the board. Sadly, no flood. But yeah, if we could...
Attention, reporting the target position.
Come on, guys.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Shoot the Alabama. There we go. There we go. He's burning. That's going to be a kill. Now we can start working on the Queen Elizabeth.
I need intelligence data.
Maybe the Albemarle, but that's tier 8 and has defensive fire. That could be a real problem.
All stations requesting
Let's
fire
try and work on the Queen Elizabeth, and I might come in with bombs after this. I think I have to come in with bombs after this. The question is if I can torp him twice.
Airborne.
Well, there's the Guide and smoke, because we knew that could be a thing. German torpedoes aim very quickly and are very maneuverable. That's definitely good. Swing back in, hit from the other side. Would be nice if there was a flood. Sadly, there's not. Bombs are going to be the best choice against this. We're going to make him turn in front of a Bayern.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
If we do, we might have another strike here with a single torp, which is not great. Ooh, but we got a flood though. I don't have it. I don't have the ability to turn in there. Bayern is dead. We're gonna work on the Queen. And then maybe we can somehow deal with the Guide, but getting damage into him is gonna be tough. Okay, so bombs 7,200. 2 bombs will be a kill, assuming he doesn't get a heal off. 2 citadels will be a kill, assuming he doesn't get a heal off. He might fly into those. Possible. I'm surprised he didn't fighter the Queen.
Fighter airborne.
Just don't think he was thinking about it.
Concentrate fire
And
on
I do believe the destroyer has so little health that we might be able to go for the BM move. That's kill? Yeah. And try to bomb him
Battleship foundered.
for the lulls. Sadly, we lost to DD. We can do about a 30-degree off angle on our drops. Once we firm the reticle, we have to hold that. If we get a bomb into this, it is a kill. And I think we're in a pretty decent situation. Okay. It's about to kill a second plane. Usually when it goes red, it's not long for this world. So close. Alright, we could probably rocket that down. Guys.
Capture that area. All forces, capture that area. All stations, proceed to capture that area.
Maybe we'll end up capping A. Alright. Usually was spotted, we could strike that. If we do, we pre-drop. Anshin might dunk the Colorado, but the Borodino probably gets him killed.
Concentrate fire on the
Get back!
Borodino has radar and he doesn't have any support. Come on, guys. Get in the
All
cap.
forces, capture that area. All stations, proceed to capture that area.
See if we can finish this DD off, get this off the plate, and then we could try to work on the Ryujo. He's had a while to move.
Stations,
Might be over here, because we weren't spotted.
target.
We were plane spotted briefly, but we weren't spotted, which means he was around the corner. We might be able to get a deck pen here. There we go. That's gonna handle that.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
And since we can't citadel anything else on the map... Yeah, Anshin's getting dunked. So our Anshin is probably dead soon. We cannot citadel anything else on the map, which means we kind of have to spend our planes doing something silly, which is going to be going after the Ryujo. Hopefully we can get citadels here. Ryujo's not exceptionally strong. Okay, we got a hit. Go back in with rockets, stay on this dude maybe. Because I can't kill any of this. I don't know. Hopefully the Talin doesn't get deleted by the double battleship in the north. Kansas. This stuff. Go in the north. Go in the north. Please. Whatever. Throw our CV away. So I'm not going to be able to cross him or something. Probably just gonna end up ramming the hull. Alright, so we don't have a lot of resources here with the rocket planes. And again, the Albemarle's AA does not suck. Plus he has defensive fire, which is definitely a thing. Good news is the little DD and the Borodino are down. Son of a bitch. Just... Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Whatever. Something, please. Whatever. We got a small bite out of him. Alright, North Cal's moving up. He's got a shitload of health. He's got a shitload of health. Hopefully the Talin doesn't die. But being pinched between these two things of AA just like ripped apart, what, 3, 4 planes? Good luck, Nightmare. Yeah, I think we've got some KSC guys that are playing as well. I know, Cable Guy is playing. I think he's playing the Kaga. He's gonna get a reset off that because he's not moving. Alright, we do have an engine boost, so we're not just gonna be completely flat-footed here. Hopefully the Albemarle does not use his defensive fire, because we're not gonna be able to sustain through that very well. Not a great shot. It's not. The dispersion is pretty amazing, so we might get something off that, but he can't keep turning unless he wants to show a lot of side, although that might be exactly what he does. He might actually straighten out here. That'll be a kill. Good. We can try to bomb the Colorado.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Enemy cruiser destroyed.
They're working on that. We're about to have 2 caps. We're still only 5 minutes remaining, but we're still within shouting distance in terms of points, which is good. So it's not just like we have to kill everybody.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Okay. Can we work on the Colorado? I think I can citadel a Colorado with German bombs. German bombs have a lot of pen and a slow burn fuse. So it is likely that they rip through to actually get citadel damage. Very possible. Okay. So we're gonna swing in on the Colorado here. If we got 2 citadels, it'd be 14,000. I highly doubt it. US battleships are kind of trolly in terms of citadel stuff. But, I mean, we're putting damage in, but God knows it's not going to do anything, so... We're helping. We're helping! There we go. So we can take rockets and we can work on the Ryujo again. Okay.
That's how it's done.
Alright, so now we are going to overtake with points. Good. Okay. That's a problem, though. 3 minutes. 100 points in 3 minutes. That I don't know.
All forces, capture that area.
They will end up getting... they will end up capping that. They're too close not to. Of course, they could try to sail through it. That could be a thing. He's all the way up here. Actually, lighting the Ryujo is a little tough. His AA is just about as long as his detection. Holy shit.
Fighter airborne.
Right. So I can throw away planes. I could do that, but I mean, I need to be able to interact with this guy multiple times because he has too much health. Should be able to get citadels here. At least right about the nose. Do the thing. Not enough. Probably come out with 3 planes. It's probably okay. Going to hit him again. Do German CV AP bombs have more pen than IGN bombs? Yes. They have more pen and a slower burning fuse. So it's more likely that they rip through into a protected citadel than a Japanese bomb does. Japanese bombs are better against cruisers with the less pen and lighter fuse. Plus, they're also more accurate. German bombs are less accurate, which means they are more likely to miss cruisers, but are able to hit battleships. The question is if it's citadels the battleship, though. It's not that Japanese AP cannot citadel a battleship, but German AP can citadel battleships that Japanese AP cannot.
We've sunk an enemy
Hello,
aircraft
Jensen.
carrier.
So that is the Weser.